Hello, I'm Larry Meisel. Welcome to Confidence on Camera. This is my secondary channel that I use to practice becoming comfortable and confident, genuine, authentic, sincere, and relatable to you, the viewers. The idea is that with practice, just putting in the reps, as they say, it will begin to come naturally. It'll begin to be more easy. It'll get better as time goes on because practice makes things get better. I'm not going for perfect, I'm just going for better. So what I do is I have some conversation starter cards, and I will read the card and then take a couple minutes to think of about 3 things to mention, and then I will present them as answers to the question. And this deck of cards that I have here, this question just happened to be on the bottom, and it sounded like a good thing that I would be able to talk about. So here's the prompt. What are some of your favorite slogans or rules about love? Joan Chichester shows how to make the golden rule concrete. Do the same with your favorite. Okay, well, the first favorite is love one another, take care of the poor. The second would be do the things that make for peace and the building up of one another. A third is from an interview with the Rabbi Jonathan Sacks. He's deceased now, may his memory be a blessing. He was the chief rabbi of Great Britain, which is the equivalent to the Archbishop of Canterbury for the Jewish people of England. So he wrote a book. He's written several books that have been a big influence on me. The first that I read is called, what is it called? I'm blocking on the name. The Dignity of Difference. And he basically describes it as doing what only you can do, offer to the world what only you have the ability to give. So it emphasizes our weaknesses rather than our commonalities. Be unique, be individual, be yourself, and contribute that to the benefit of others. His second book that I read is called The Great Partnership. It's about the complementarity, the synergy, the how science and religion can complement and work together. And then the third book that has to do with the topic of love is, he calls it Not in God's Name. That if we're going to war, if we're fighting, if we're especially killing others in God's name, that we've gotten it wrong. And in his book, Dignity of Difference, he also talks about, more than anything else, in the book of Exodus, the book of Genesis and Exodus, God says, love the stranger, for you were once a stranger. That, I think, is particularly important for our times. In the controversial issue of immigration, I think we're commanded to love the stranger, be hospitable to the stranger. That includes our enemies. We have to make peace with our enemies. We're already at peace with our friends. our enemies are the only folks that we actually can make peace with. So to recap, love one another, take care of the poor. Not in God's name. Do what makes for peace and the building up of one another. And love the stranger. For to others, we all are strangers. So that's about enough for now. I will take this unedited recording and post it to my YouTube channel, Confidence on Camera, so that I can learn from getting more comfortable with practice and familiarity. I can learn from looking back at the video and becoming more comfortable with my mistakes, becoming more comfortable with just being myself. And hopefully, any of you who watch the video can also learn from my mistakes, and as you're watching my awkwardness and uncomfortability, you'll be coming up with ideas of your own that bring to mind how you want to come off and how you want to display and communicate and share your genuine, unique aspects of your personality. It's our differences that make us who we are. Thank you.